Hi, my name is Lisa Sewell, and I'm going to share with you my community plan for Penngrove, California. Penngrove is a small community, only about 4 square miles with 2,800 residents, according to City Data 2021. It's a very tight-knit community. Due to COVID restrictions, there has been isolation, and it's been especially difficult for the school-age children. Quarantine, which was about 18 months, made it so that the children weren't able to play with their peers. They were stuck at home. They had little room for outdoor activities, and all the parks were closed. Due to this, they had missed milestones, according to Erickson's stages of development, which during the school-age years are competence versus inferiority. That's according to Cherry 2020. To develop my plan, I relied on partners and stakeholders. My partners were Dana Rodriguez, a nurse at the Penngrove Elementary School, and Sarah Jack. The definition of community are people sharing commonalities, and that can be shared geographical location, along with shared values, interests, and a shared identity. The community of Penngrove is small, with a mix of rural and suburban areas. Being only 4 square miles in size, it doesn't have very many entertainment options. There are a few local bars, some restaurants, a small market, a few hair salons, and farm stands. There are many cattle farms, horse ranches, and vegetable farms in Penngrove. That's its main industry. Homes are on 1-acre lots, which is more space than most in the Bay Area. The small towns close by, though, do have more entertainment facilities and medical care. The windshield survey for Penngrove, California. Penngrove has jagged borders, no clear demarcation of boundaries. It's mainly homes and farms, not many amenities. The closest services or conveniences are in Petaluma, Cotati, and Rohnert Park, and that's just a few miles to its east, south, and north. Due to its small size, though, the amenities are close. The community doesn't grow or shrink very much. It's been consistently for the past few years about 2,800 residents, and that's according to City Data 2021. There's only one school in Penngrove, and that's Penngrove Elementary School. This is a charter school, and it provides flexibility in its teaching model. In that flexibility, it's able to meet the needs of the students where they're at, and that's according to the Penngrove Elementary School website of 2021. Most of the people in Penngrove stay in their houses. Homes don't tend to go up for sale very often, and when they do, they tend to go by word of mouth to friends and family. The politics and religion, it's generally 74% Democratic, and that's based on City Data 2021. That 74% of Penngrove voted for Biden, and doesn't have much religious affiliation at 65% having no religious affiliations. Community assessment. Penngrove is part of the San Francisco Bay Area. The Bay Area is quite densely populated, on average about 40 people per acre, according to the Metropolitan Transportation Commission 2020. Penngrove's density, by contrast, is only 731 people per square mile. Home parcels are on 1-acre lots, averaging about 2.4 people per household, with a median age of 49 years, and that's according to Area Vibes, no date. Employment is mainly in the neighboring towns and counties, plus the city of San Francisco. There are very few job opportunities within the local town limits, other than the few conveniences there are or the farms. Healthcare is not within the town limits. There are no doctor's offices, no hospitals, no healthcare facilities. So you have to go to the neighboring towns. For the uninsured and underinsured, we have Petaluma Health Center, which has multiple locations. So that's a good source of healthcare. As well, there are multiple medical facilities in the neighboring towns, especially in Petaluma and Rohnert Park. In Petaluma and Rohnert Park, both they have Kaiser facilities, which is a popular insurer for the Bay Area. We also have different modalities of healthcare practice, like naturopathic medicine, acupuncture, functional, and integrative medicine. There are 3 hospitals within the environs of Penngrove, and that's one to the south, which is about 7 miles south, and it's a small local hospital. Then there are 2 larger hospitals to the north, about 15 miles. One's a level 2 trauma center, and one's a Kaiser facility. Community partners and resources. According to JFK, children are the world's most valuable resource and its best hope for the future. That's said in an article by Asvagu and Okani in 2021. With this in mind, I chose my partners due to their experience with kids. Partners are active participants who play a direct role in helping others achieve their goals. My first partner, Dana Rodriguez, RN, works for the Petaluma City Schools and is the nurse at Penngrove Elementary School. Sarah Jack works with the Marin Coalition, and she teaches students of all ages mindfulness techniques and meditation to aid as coping strategies for life. Stakeholders in this project help to build consensus, contribute diverse ideas, different perspectives, and acquired knowledge. They are the Penngrove School Board and the Marin Coalition. I use the Marin Coalition as a resource due to their experience and dedication teaching kids how to build resilience. Some of the techniques used were meditation, body scan, tapping, and breathing exercises. Diagnosis. School isolation and risk of ineffective coping related to 18 months of quarantine with online schooling among school-age children at Penngrove Elementary School. This diagnosis is related to missed milestones, lack of social support from teachers and peers due to being in quarantine, and the resultant development of stress, anxiety, and depression. According to Erickson's stages of development, to reach milestones of competence, children need the approval, praise, and encouragement from their teachers and their peers. This helps them develop a sense of competence. That's according to Cherry 2020. If the milestones missed, inferiority, lack of self-esteem may be the result. Quarantine can contribute to stress, anxiety, depression due to the isolation from friends and teachers and a normal routine. Kids don't get to build their self-concept as easily in isolation. You need interaction to do this. The inability to develop skills during quarantine resulted in missed opportunities for growth and maturation. Devising the community health plan. We need to look for signs of stress, including anxiety, depression, acting out, short tempers, and tantrum in school-age children. With missed maturational goals, we need to provide the skills and opportunities for building self-esteem and confidence. That's important for kids at this age. Using SMART goals, we use specific measures such as decreasing stress and anxiety and helping them to meet maturational development. Measurable goals are that the students will be able to cope with stress and choose skills to regain control. Achievable means that their ability to learn and practice skills and then use them in real-life situations. It's relevant and realistic for their maturational stage, and it's a realizable goal once learned. It's time-bound as this should occur by the end of spring semester. Interventions for the community health plan. According to Coogan 2021, traumatic events are extraordinary, not because they occur rarely, but rather because they overwhelm the ordinary human adaptations to life. Due to this, interventions need to be specific, based on the goals created. Tools are the best interventions as they can be applied to multiple situations as children age and as they learn to maneuver throughout childhood. Stress and anxiety need to be managed. Teaching tools to manage stress and anxiety when you experience is the great equalizer. Quarantine was an opportunity to learn tools, how to meditate, tap, do body scanning, and learn breathing techniques for calming. Proposed evaluations. When a situation comes up, either in the classroom or the playground, model skills and help children practice how to use their new skills. Are you noticing students use their skills when stressful situations arise? If not, remind them how to use the tools. Are they sharing their knowledge with their peers or sharing new tools with their teachers? Do the skills need to be practiced in the classroom setting for further instilling of concepts? Are parents and teachers understanding the concepts and approaches so that they can properly teach the skills? Summary. Penngrove is a small community with close ties amongst the population, and that provides a sense of belonging. COVID disrupted the children's normal routines by separating them from their peers and their teachers during quarantine. Isolation provided many challenges, and it's detrimental to the growing psychology of school-age children. If you put in place interventions that will achieve the goals of reducing struggles and promoting growth opportunities, you help children grow and thrive in the future.